Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to the Madinah Arabic course. Today, if we pull up the English key, we see in this part we learn two more prepositions. Min, meaning from, and ila, meaning to. So we learn two prepositions, and by prepositions we mean haruf. Words that are under the category of harf. What is a harf? A harf is a word that does not have a complete meaning on its own. Min means from and ila means to. And these are both harfs. Now if we go to the main text, we see al-baytu min al-bayti. Al-baytu meaning the house. There's an alif lam and there's one dhamma. So we know this is definite. Al-baytu, the house. It also has a dhamma in a state of marfu' because this is the default state. Here we see min al-bayti, from the house. And here we see the dhamma turned into a kasra. Why? Because it comes after a harf. And when an ism comes after a harf, the default dhamma turns into a kasra. So we see al-baytu went from being in a state of marfu' to min al-bayti, being in a state of majroor. Why? Because it went from being in its default state to then coming after a harf. And when it comes after a harf, it becomes majroor, it takes the kasra. And these are all things that we learned in previous lessons. Another thing you'll notice, if you look at min, there's a fatha above the noon. A second ago when we learned min, it had a sukoon. But here we see it has a fatha. Well, if we open the sharh, the explanation, we see min al-bayti. We see the fatha above the noon. It goes on to explain asluhu min al-bayti. Asluhu, originally it is min with a sukoon above the noon. However, it goes to show you that when min comes before alif lam, it becomes minal. The noon then takes a fatha. So normally min will have a sukoon above the noon, but when it comes before alif lam, that sukoon above the noon turns into a fatha. So instead of saying min al-bayti, it rolls off the tongue much easier, min al-bayti. So that's what we're learning here, al-baytu min al-bayti. Next we see al-masjidu ila al-masjidi. Al-masjidu, the masjid, it's definite. It has the alif lam, one dhamma in a state of marfu' in its default state. Then it becomes ila al-masjidi, to the masjid. And because it follows a harf, al-masjid takes on the kasra in a state of majroor. So now we're going to want to go back to the English key. We also learned two more pronouns. Ana, meaning I, and anta, meaning you. Now remember, in Arabic we have to take into consideration whether a word is masculine or feminine. So here we learn ana, I, is for both masculine and feminine. For example, ana Muhammadun. I am Muhammad. This is being used for a male. The next example says, Ana Aminatu. I am Amina. And here Ana is being used for a female. So we see Ana, I, is for both masculine and feminine. But Anta, you, is only for masculine singular. You will learn the feminine and plural forms later on. So Ana is for both masculine and feminine. Ana Muhammadun, Ana Aminatu. But anta, you, is only for masculine singular. So you could say, anta Muhammadun, you are Muhammad, and that would be correct because Muhammad is masculine, but you would not say, anta Aminatu, because Amina is feminine. And there's a different pronoun that is used for the feminine singular. And inshallah, we will learn that in a future lesson. So now if we return to the lesson in the main text, there is some dialogue here. Al-mudarrisu min aina anta. Where are you from? Muhammadun. Ana min al-Yabani. I am from Japan. Now, when studying this book, it's very important to really take it all in and realize that there are a lot of different benefits that can be taken from these different lessons. It's not just a matter of translating it and trying to make sure we understand this or that, but really there's a lot that you can benefit from. So for example, al-mudarrisu, you see that he took away the harakat. So the author, he wants you to get used to reading without the harakat. Where did the harakat go for this word? What does it mean? Does it end in tanween or not? So on and so forth. Next, min aina anta. Now we would translate this as, where are you from? But as you can see, if you look at the order of the words, you see min, from, aina, where, anta, you, masculine singular. So if you were to literally translate it, you would say, from, where, you, masculine singular. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because it's important for us to realize that Arabic, it's not completely parallel to what you would say or what you would think in English. So it's important to get used to understanding how you say things in Arabic, how you express certain questions and feelings in the Arabic language versus English, so that you can get used to thinking in Arabic. It's not just a matter of translating everything word for word. Things come in different orders. There's a different kind of grammar. So this is something that you have to get used to. Min aina anta. Where are you from? Muhammadun. Now again, he took away the harakat. And in a previous lesson, we learned about masculine names having tanween. Muhammadun. Ana min al-Yabani. Ana, I, which we just learned can be used for masculine or feminine. Min al-Yabani. Min, meaning from, it's a harf. And because it comes before alif lam, there is a fatha above the noon. Min al-Yabani. And here the author is showing you a picture of Japan, because this is a new word. And we see here, al-Yabanu, it ends in a dhamma, because it's in its default state of marfu'. But when it comes after the harf, it becomes al-Yabani, with a kasra in a state of majroor. So the reason I'm saying all this is so that you can realize how many different benefits you can really derive from something that is seemingly just a very simple dialogue. It's easy to just blow through it. The teacher said, where are you from? Muhammad said, I'm from Japan. But rather, there are many different things going on here that if you really focus, if you really try to pay attention and review all the different lessons that we've learned this far, then even such a simple lesson can really strengthen your Arabic, strengthen your grammar, inshallah. Al-mudarrisu. وَمِنْ أَيْنَ عَمَّارٌ. And where is Ammar from? Muhammadun. Huwa min as-Sin. He is from China. وَمِنْ أَيْنَ Hamidun. And where is Hamid from? Huwa min al-Hindi. He is from India. Aina Abbasun. Where is Abbas? Kharaja. Kharaja is a new word, so let us go back to the English key. We also learn here two verbs. Dhahaba, he went, and kharaja, he went out, he left, he exited. So these are two verbs. These are fi'ls. These are from the category fi'l. What is a fi'l? A fi'l is a word that has a complete meaning and a relation to time, past, present, or future tense. So here we see ذهب, he went. This has a complete meaning and a past tense. He went, meaning he went in the past. خرج, he went out. He exited, he left. This is past tense. So here we have some examples. Aina Bilalun, where is Bilal? ذهب إلى المسجد, he went to the masjid. ذهب بلال إلى المسجد, Bilal went to the masjid. So here we see the difference between ذهب إلى المسجد, he went to the masjid, versus ذهب بلال إلى المسجد, Bilal went to the masjid. So the author says, so ذهب means he went, but if it is followed by a noun as the subject, the pronoun he is dropped. So ذهب بلال إلى المسجد, you wouldn't say he went Bilal to the masjid, you'd say Bilal went to the masjid. And again, this is just teaching you how the Arabic language works. It's different from English. You have to change the way you think a little bit, and inshallah it's something you'll get used to, but it is something important to recognize and acknowledge. Aina Abbasun, where is Abbas? Kharaja, he left, he went out. Aina Dhahaba, where did he go? Dhahaba ila al-mudiri, he went to the mudir, the administrator. Wa aina dhahaba Aliyun, and where did Ali go? Dhahaba ila al-mirhadi, he went to, what do we have here? The toilet. See this nice little drawing here, mashallah? He went to the toilet. So that does it for this lesson. There are many exercises that you can do. I encourage you to go through these. Also, there are a lot of new vocabularies to learn. They also have them listed in the English key. So may Allah make it easy for all of us who learn the Arabic language. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.